Dear friends, the machine I'm going to do with this video would be broker on the Hackthebox, although I haven't done Hackthebox machines for a while. Anyway, I've already spawned the machine earlier, and this is the target IP address. And I will use the online Pilot OS or as attacking machine provided by the Hackthebox to do this penetration. So before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. This will help me very, very much. I do appreciate your help and support. So now, without further ado, let's just get started. As you can see, I've already done the nmap scanning, the full range support scanning. Firstly, I'd like to use the scene scan or stealth scan with the option of the -p- to do the comprehensive scan. So this command will help us to identify or discover all open port number. As you can see, although some surfaces are not alone, it's alright. We can make a furthermore enumeration or scanning with a map. So we can, I just get out the result. Port scan. As you can see, we can get more detailed information about the surface which is running on each open port number. For example, the first one is 22, which is running SSH surface, and also the version information. And as we know, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. The second one is 80, which is running HTTP surface, and also the version information, which is nginx, and also the exact version figure or number. And here, from the script scan, we can tell that this site requires authentication. Later, we can check it manually by browser. And the next one is 5672. Yeah, I think the map cannot give the exact information about this surface in question, or in other words. And next one is 8061 HTTP and the jetty, and also the version information. The next one, yeah, the very big port number. And last one, yeah, this looks like this is the Apache memory queue surface, right? So of course, if you're not familiar with this surface, we can use Google to make some research. The port number, Apache what? The Apache MQ, active MQ. So this is the most commonly developed as a standalone process. All right, I think this MQ or message queue can provide very efficient processing. Okay, and message broker written in Java together with a full Java message surface, so can communicate or exchange a message between different components or modules. And so of course we can enumerate the surface one by one. Firstly, I think we can enumerate this port number 80. We can launch our browser. And we can make it bigger or maximize the browser. And we can put the IP address of the target. We can copy the IP address from notebook, so we do not need to type in. Press enter. Yeah, is asking us to sign in. For example, we can try use admin with admin to sign in. Yeah, we got logged in as the admin user. However, this one doesn't give us some, the vector for us to exploit. And from here, we can get the version information, although we have already get this information from the map. Okay, also we can check whether we can access robots file for this site. Robots file? Yeah, not found. And also we can use the Nicto to do some enumeration. Sorry. The Nicto. And put the IP address of target. And then press enter to see whether Nicto can help us to review some information about this web application. Redirects. Maybe we need to also we can configure the authentication information. I'm not sure. We can use the QH and also help all. Yeah, we can provide the username and password. All right. So if you want, yeah, of course, we have already identified this directory earlier. So we can put the username and password. Press enter. Yeah, option is ambiguous. So I need to check the syntax for this option. User password. Server user. I think it's correct. Maybe I can use admin. Yeah. Also, then we can do the directory enumeration with GoBuster. At the same time, maybe we can enumerate the other surface manually. For example, we can cut out the map ports again. I think the next one, the next port number, open port number is so this port number. Maybe could we access this port number? We can copy and open another tab. And put port number. Gibberish. Anyway, now we can go to the next one. 8161. All right. 8161. Yeah, also we need to provide the username and password. I think, yeah, this is the same application with the one what we have already seen earlier, right? So now we can go back to the terminal. I think Nicto cannot give us any more information. Next, we can use the GoBuster to do the direct enumeration. Of course, you can specify the username and password. To save time, I will not do that. And now we need to, we need to enumerate the I think the last surface. Port scan, which is running over the port number 60, 61, 6, and this is the surface name. So we can use the Google. Yeah, and also from the map, we can tell that the version is this one. So we can copy, and then we can use Google to get the exploit from the GitHub. And this one is what we are looking for. I've already opened up this link. So we can clone this exploit and download to or clone to the attacking machine or our own machine. Paste, and then we can copy from here from clipboard, and then we can use git clone, and then the address. Press enter. It already exists. Yeah, we can remove, and then we can run it again. All right, now we can go into this directory, and then we need to go back to this GitHub. Here, give us the usage. Here we need to specify the IP address of target and the port number and the URL. And I think we need to modify or edit this POC XML. So we can open up POC XML. And we need to, this is the reverse shell command, right? I'm so certain you are familiar with this command. So we need to replace the IP address to our own machine. So we can copy from my notebook. And paste in here. And I don't like this. I dislike this port number. I use 555. And we can write and quit. All right. So now we can list the files. And we can copy the POC and exploit to the upper directory. Then we can go back. So now, I have already prepared the POC file. Next, I need to set up the web server by Python. All right. Next, I need to set up the listener. Sudo. All right. Next, I need to run this exploit, the Python exploit. Python exploit. I just press enter. This gives us the usage. The IP address of the target. I can copy it from notebook and paste in here. And the port number and the URL. This should be the address accessible from the accessible from the target, right? So the IP address of the nginx, you can copy, and the port number, POC. I think I have already configured this command correctly. We can press enter. It looks like it works. Now we can go back. Yeah, as you can see, we have already got the shell. So what can we do next? Yeah, we can run the ID. Yeah, the username is ActiveMQ, and now we can go back to the home directory and active, and then we can get out the user flag, right? No problem. So next we need to elevate our privilege. Before we can do that elevation, we need to do some enumeration or checks. For the first one, as always, we need to check whether the current user can run sudo. Yeah, we can nginx. So if we do not need to provide the password of a root user, and then we can utilize this nginx command to elevate a privilege, right? However, how to do? This question will come up on your mind, right? So we can go to the website of GTF Obins, because this website contains a lot of binaries in which allow us to elevate our privilege. For example, in this case, it's nginx. However, nothing available. So we need to go back. You know, the nginx can run the web server. In this case, we can run the another or second web server, which is running on the different port number. And this server process should belong or owned by the root user. And then, for example, we can allow this web server, I mean the new or our created web service, allow put method. You know, the put method can allow us to upload, for example, like a public key to the target. And then, of course, after we can upload our public key and save it into the authorized keys file, then we can use the key pairs to access the target with the root user. Okay, so how to do? I think now the first thing we need to do is to create the configuration file for the nginx. And to do that, yeah, first we can navigate to temp directory. Okay, because yeah, this is not fully functional shell. And for example, we cannot use Vim editor or Nano editor properly. So to do that, I think the easiest way is to create the configuration file locally and then upload this configuration file onto the target. Okay, so how to do? We can go to another tab, maybe this tab, and then we can Vim nginx. The name should be this one, and or doesn't matter, we can use different the file name. And to save time, I've already prepared this configuration file. As you can see, yeah, the user, we should specify the user as a root. So then this process should belong to the root user. And this one doesn't matter, and this one also doesn't matter. And of course, we need to specify the port number, which should be running over different port number or available port number on the target. And also we need to specify the root document. And this case should be the topmost directory of the target system. And another very important thing is this one, DAV methods. Here we need to allow the put method. So this put method allow us to upload the file. For example, like a public key. Okay, so we just copy, this content and then we can paste in here. All right, so then we can now write and quit, and we can, I think web server has been set up by Python, right? I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, so now we can use wget and followed by the IP address of the attack machine. We can copy and put in here, and port number nginx conf. No error. So now we can start this web service or web server, and we can use nginx with option of C and followed by the configuration. This case should be temp nginx conf. No error. We can run the ss command to display active port number, TUNLP. As you can see, our own web service has been set up properly or correctly. Next, we need to upload the public key to the target. How to do? And we can go to another one. First, we need to generate the key pair. We want to save key pairs under current working directory. And now we can use the key, not this one, SSH key generate. And we can copy this absolute path. So why this one? Maybe not correct. Maybe we can use SSH key generate. PWD, and then we can use SSH key generate, and then we can copy this absolute path of current working directory and use the same file name. We do not want to use passphrase for our key. Okay, I think key pair has been created. Next, we can use the Q command to upload this public key by the method of put, because we have already configured the web service which allow put method. So how to use put method? We can use Q and help all. This will give us the usage. For example, here the uppercase X can specify the request method. This one, request method. Okay, let's do it. Q and the uppercase X put and followed by the URL. The URL should be the target IP address and the port number. Yeah, this port number is 8888. Earlier, we configured this port number inside the configuration file, right, for the nginx. So, yeah, we want to save into the root directory, SSH, and also authorized keys, because we have already configured the root document to the topmost directory of the target system, so we can access this one. And now, yeah, this is URL, and we need to use the D option to specify the data. And data, we can use the cat command to display the public key. I think it's correct. Now we just press enter. Yeah, no error. Next, we can use SSH with option of I and specify the private key, and the username is root, and the target IP address. Press enter. Yeah, wonderful. It works. Now we can navigate to root directory and then can retrieve the root flag without any problem. Of course, I think it will be also possible we use the browser to access the root flag, the IP address of the target, and the port number 888, and root txt. As you can see, of course, we not only we want to retrieve the root flag, we also want to get the root shell. We have already done that without any problem. So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.